You ever look at someone who's winning in life, confident, disciplined, unstoppable, and wonder, what's their secret? You see them handle failure like it's nothing, bounce back from rejection, and keep going when others would quit. And deep down, you wish you could do the same. But there's this voice inside you that whispers, maybe I'm not like them. Maybe I'm not built for that. Let me tell you something. That voice is lying. You are built for greatness. You've just been trained to stop too early. Most people don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because they give up too soon. You start something, a dream, a plan, a goal, and when it gets hard, when you face rejection or self-doubt, your mind starts looking for excuses. You say, maybe this isn't for me, or I'll try again later. But that later never comes. The truth is, your life changes the moment you stop treating struggle as a sign to quit and start seeing it as a test of your growth mindset. See, a growth mindset is not some fancy motivational term. It's a way of living. It means believing that you can learn, you can improve, you can change. It means understanding that failure doesn't define you, it refines you. Every person you admire, every athlete, every entrepreneur, every creator has one thing in common. They failed more times than most people even tried. They didn't have more talent. They just had the mindset to keep going when it hurt. Think about it. When you were a kid learning to walk, you fell hundreds of times, but you didn't quit. You didn't say, maybe walking isn't for me. You got up again over and over until you figured it out. That was your growth mindset in action, pure determination before the world taught you to doubt yourself. You had it once, you still have it now. You just forgot how to use it. The biggest difference between people who grow and people who stay stuck is this: how they talk to themselves when life gets hard. Fixed mindset says, I failed, so I'm a failure. Growth mindset says, I failed, so I'm learning. Fixed mindset says, I'm not good at this. Growth mindset says, I'm not good at this yet. That one word, yet, changes everything. It gives you permission to keep going. It reminds you that growth takes time, not talent. Let me make this real for you. Imagine two people starting the same journey. Say, building a business, losing weight, chasing a dream. The first person gives up after a few setbacks. They tell themselves, I'm just not made for this. The second person falls, fails, gets embarrassed, but keeps going. They study, they adjust, they push through. A year later, that person's life looks completely different. Why? Not because they had more luck or skill, but because they refused to stop believing in their ability to grow. You can train your mind to do the same. Every time something doesn't go your way, pause and ask, what is this trying to teach me? Instead of saying, why me? Start saying, try me. That's how growth starts. One challenge at a time, one comeback after another. Discipline is your best friend here. You won't always feel motivated, and that's okay. Motivation is the spark, but discipline is the engine. It's what keeps you moving when the excitement fades. Some days you'll wake up tired, uninspired, maybe even broken. And that's when your mindset gets tested. That's when you prove to yourself who you really are. Because it's easy to believe in yourself when things are working. Real belief is when nothing works, but you keep showing up anyway. The truth is, growth is uncomfortable. It's supposed to be. You don't grow in comfort. You grow in the challenge, in the pain, in the moments when you want to quit but don't. Every failure, every rejection, every moment of doubt, that's your training ground. That's where your future self is built. You might be thinking, but I've tried so many times. I keep failing. Good. That means you're trying. You're in the arena. You're moving forward. Every time you get back up, you're building something far more powerful than success. You're building resilience, and resilience will take you places talent never can. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20 Everyone's growth looks different. What matters is that you're better than yesterday, even by one small step. That's progress. That's victory. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. And when your mind starts whispering, "What if I can't do it?" answer it with, "What if I can?" Because the moment you believe you can grow, you've already started. So today, I want you to make a promise, not to the world, but to yourself. Promise that you'll never let fear, doubt, or failure define your limits again. Promise that you'll see every setback as a setup for a comeback. Because life isn't about being the best, it's about becoming better. Keep going when it's hard. Keep believing when it's dark. Keep showing up when no one's clapping. That's how you build the mindset of a warrior. That's how you rise from ordinary to unstoppable. And if you ever feel like quitting, remember this. Growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from courage, from choosing to stand tall when everything inside you wants to sit down. Now take a deep breath. Look in the mirror. That person staring at you, they're capable of more than they know. Don't let your old mindset steal your future. Train it, strengthen it, guard it. Because once you master your mind, you master your life. If this message hit you, don't just nod, act. Take one step today. Do the thing you've been putting off. Start small, but start. Because the person you want to become is already waiting inside you. You just have to grow into them. And remember, you don't need to be perfect to start, but you do need to start to be great. Your growth begins the moment you stop saying, "I can't," and start proving that you can.